The news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Romney Turtola Pier Park, NV Salon, Nail Spa and Barbershop, Tisley Cross Deliciously Smooth Cider, and Digicel, simply more speed, reliability and entertainment.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
On the heels of allegations from the Thomas family that the authorities have misled the public on the issues surrounding the Ellis Thomas Downs, the Virgin Islands' only venue for horse racing, the government has put a defense, saying not at all so, but says it is committed to resolving the issues fairly and in the public's interest. It said also it wishes to resolve the matter speedily. On Wednesday, September 16, 2022, the government said in a public statement that it looks forward to resolving the ongoing negotiations with the relevant parties involved in the issue. At the same time, the government said it does not intend to engage in any protracted public debate on issues which are likely to arise during the negotiations, as it may be counterproductive or prejudicial. It is the position of Mrs. Elaine Thomas Griffith, daughter of the late Ellis Thomas, that at a recent meeting between the family and the government, the latter announced that the leasing agreement between the government and the Thomas family was being terminated unilaterally without any advance notice and on the eve of the September 18 races. She accused the government of not telling the full truth as it relates to meeting its contractual obligations to the family for the parcels of land. In its defense, the government said that it met with the Thomas family on September 8, 2022 to discuss the rent review of land in question. However, shortly after the meeting commenced, several senior government officials, including Premier Dr. Natalio D. Whitley, and other ministers of the government had to excuse themselves due to certain developments concerning the late Queen Elizabeth II. Members of the Attorney General's chamber and officers in the ministry responsible for Crown lands continued the meeting, but did not cancel the lease with the Thomas family, but rather fundamental legal issues were raised, according to government. Ultimately, the government said the Thomas family indicated that they would not allow for the use of their property, and according to the government, the family stated this to be a non-negotiable position, which the government accepted. Accordingly, the government said it issued a public notice on the evening of September 8, 2022, advising the public not to use the property in question until further notice. In its statement on Wednesday, government said that it deeply regrets inconveniences the issues may have caused to the public, even as it reiterates its commitment to resolve the issue fairly and in the public interest. Now, in the wake of subsequent threats issued to the Thomas family, the government said it condemns in the strongest terms any threats of violence made against the family, and that any such threats be dealt with to the fullest extent of the law. Thomas Griffith cautioned that the Thomas family is not the public enemy, but simply persons who are landowners and who historically have made their land available for horse racing and, through her late father, have promoted the sport for decades. With this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
Rapid growth and reliance on digital systems has opened new vulnerabilities, and additional layers of cybersecurity are required to combat sophisticated cyber attacks. Simply Secure's security management solution helps overcome these challenges. Our service includes 24/7 protection for network devices, computers and servers with automatic restoration, security audits, and penetration testing. Don't wait for disaster to strike. Contact us today.